Hello, and welcome to another Stunts Screen episode. Tonight, we have a couple of movies that are, well, one of them's Kevin Smith, and he gets a little sentimental on us. The other one is a little bit less sentimental. So you got the one where it's nice and one where you're getting your heart cut out.
Less sentimental and more meaty.
So let's get some Miss Love That Meat Pies and get started with the
Say
show.
yeah. This episode's gonna be tastier than a Miss Lover's meat pie, don't you know?
How you been?
Fucking crazy bitch. Oh, not eating meat pies, but been fine. You know, we did our. Oh yeah, we did our Friday 13th episode last week. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine's Day. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I watched a couple of romantic movies.
Okay.
What the fuck did I do? I don't even remember. Fuck Valentine's Day. I think I got drunk. I know I got drunk on the stream, and then I just laid in bed on Valentine's Day. There we go.
There you go.
Good old hangover city, baby.
Yeah, we went out to the farm for I think it was lunch on Saturday, and then had a garage night, and that was our Valentine's date.
How romantic.
Well, when you got kids, you can't really go out and do much, especially when you can't find a babysitter.
Indeed. Yep, and then it's just another work week. Ready for the next work week to get over so I can go watch me some Scream. I'm so excited.
I'm looking forward to that. We are going on a date next week. We're going to drop the kids off at my parents for the afternoon. We're going to go catch a Scream and have dinner and have like a little day date that'll still get us home in time for Luke's bedtime.
So you coming down to L Dog to watch it?
We haven't decided. That was initially the plan since we're dropping the kids off at the farm.
That's why I asked, yeah.
But then we also talked about just running back over to the east side of Wichita and watching something there to have better choices of food.
And better screen and sound and all that wonderful jazz. Because I considered Ubering to a Thursday night screening, but after I was in there tallying everything up, but movie price, concession price, and round trip Uber, I was like, God damn, that's not worth one movie.
I'll say, how much would a round trip Uber cost for the move to go to Wichita?
From here to the East Warren Regal there, it would be, I think it said about $60 before tip.
Damn. In that long of a drive, you probably have to give a little bit of a tip.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a dick about it. So, 80, 90 both ways. What is that, 180 just for the Uber? And then I got the expensive Regal and expensive concessions. And yeah. And then all of a sudden the movie sucked, and then I'm just fucking pissed off the rest of the goddamn fucking year. Right, yeah, fucking fanboys situation. So I was like, nah, I'll just spend the $7 here. Call it good. Hopefully there'll be some people there that watch it, because this town's very hit and miss when going to the movie theater.
It really is. Like, whenever we went and watched, I think it was the double feature where we did, was it Jurassic Park and I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Mm-hmm.
So we went to that, and there was literally 5 people. Opening weekend for I Know What You Did Last Summer. There was only one other couple in there, in that one.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of movies that are like big nationwide, but like very few go here. But if something that this town would obviously like Twisters, they fucking pack the shit out.
Yeah.
I went to Twisters. God damn, there was assholes and elbows in that bitch.
Because it's Midwest. Everybody.
I know. Everybody loves them tornadoes.
It's like, how do you know somebody's from the Midwest? Well, if there's a tornado, most sane people go to their basement and get in their Frady hole. But in the Midwest, you go out and look at it and say, "Hey, look at that."
Yeah, you grab your cooler of beer and go sit on the porch. Look, there's a tornado. Not me. I'm one of the safe bitches. I go hide in my closet. I got a basement. While my mom and the rest of my family go chase it. Good luck.
I do love me chasing some tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, before we get into our recent watches, I'm going to pull up my random beer for this week.
Okay.
So this beer is as related as I could get it. The name of this beer is sticky oven shoe fly pie.
Oh. You lost me until you said pie.
It's a sticky oven because whenever you burn bodies, you get a sticky oven.
Oh yeah, do we have a lot of like glucose and stuff that comes out of
I don't know.
us? We're not
Let's
horses.
see here. We've got this is an 8% alcohol by volume. It's an imperial brown ale with brown sugar, molasses, cinnamon, nutmeg, and pie crust.
The molasses might be this sticky.
As long as it's not a Milk Dad's, it should be fine.
I hope it's mostly molasses. Hope you have to sit there and tilt it for a good 5 minutes before you can even drink it.
Barely even smell it. Maybe I got the Rona.
Well, I'll see if your taste buds are still there.
No, it has taste.
Well, there it is.
It almost tastes like an oatmeal stout. Is that what I said?
No, I just heard molasses.
No, it has a what I would call a strong oatmeal flavor.
Okay. Like the Quaker man is.
Like it literally tastes like I'm drinking what I would consider an oatmeal stout.
Not a fan of oatmeal, so.
Well, that'll take us into my recent watches first because, as we talked beforehand, your list is a little longer than mine this week. So I did start watching. I only watched the first episode, but I started watching the Netflix series, limited series 11/22/63. So it's James Franco. I don't remember what year that came out, but the first episode was pretty good. I thought it'll make me want to watch the rest of it. But
I'm going to take a while to say that's the date of the assassination.
I believe so, but in the show, he goes back in time, like he's going back in time, and it always takes him back to 1960. So it takes him back like 3 years before the date on the name of the show.
The show came out in 2016, so yeah, that was before James Franco got blacklisted.
Oh, okay, that could be why.
One season, yeah. I was trying to see why it's called 11/22/63.
It's based on a Stephen King novel.
I understand that.
So I'm sure that
JFK was still alive past 63 is what I've...
So the Stephen King novel, I'm assuming... Well, yeah, you're right, because it was 1969 when he made his famous speech.
I know, that's what threw me up. I was like, wait a minute. He was still around in 69 because he did the moon landing speech.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have to watch the show.
I don't know either. What else you got, homie?
So, actually, the day after our Friday stream, when we were having a garage night Valentine's date, we watched Predator Badlands because it just came out to be able to watch on Hulu, yeah. Really liked that movie.
Yeah, I told you it's a fun fantasy adventure type movie.
It makes you get some feelings for the Predator.
Yeah, the Yautja. Yeah, I loved it. I'm like, man, look at them making a Predator a good guy.
Right.
You know? Well, not all of them.
His
dad was a prick.
Right. It was definitely action filled, and it was a fun watch. We both liked it quite a bit.
Yeah, I love it. I need to buy the physical.
So also that same night, so we watched 3 movies while we were having our garage night date. After Predator Badlands, we watched Jackpot.
Isn't that John Cena? Yeah.
We could see him though.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Jackpot was a really good movie too. It was had quite a few laughs. I'm really not an Awkwafina fan at all. I can't hardly stand her. Especially when I found out that she started off as a YouTube podcaster and then
did she?
Started making movies. Because you can tell that all she does is yell. She's like Kevin Hart.
I like Kevin.
Kevin Hart's
those
at least
two were in. Those two were in Jumanji together.
Kevin Hart and Awkwafina?
In the second Jumanji.
Yeah.
They did the next level or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like all she does is yell and look. So
I'd let her yell at me.
I'm sure you would. There's not too many girls these days that you wouldn't.
I know, but I mean, there is something about her though. And I'm like, all right. She's got like a little bit of a hunchback thing going on. Like that's kind of cute, you know. She got the raspy smoker voice. I'm like, let's go. All right.
You need to get your streak broken.
Very much so. Getting close. I'm working on it. Working
All
on it.
right. So then,
Turns out that I'm good at attracting people that don't know how to speak English. Just leave it at that.
okay,
Hi, papi.
maybe you're looking in the wrong places.
I'm working in the right place right now. So much to where I even bought fucking translation earphones, so I couldn't
You
understand
bought
what.
translation earphone? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. So now I can eavesdrop on my Spanish workers and then understand what she's saying when she talks.
Does it actually work?
Yeah.
No
Like in real
shit.
time. Yeah. It translates to everything too. Cause I'm like
Dang.
pendejo, and yeah, sure no, motherfucker.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I need to get her a set too, so we can just talk to each other. It'll look weird to others, but
So, so yeah, you're sitting there talking to her in English, and she's talking to you in Spanish,
yep, and we're both completely understanding each other the whole time.
carrying on a full conversation in two different languages.
Yeah,
What like
we should do that at a Chinese restaurant, just to really
is
throw
it,
everybody off.
is it only? I was gonna say, does it translate all, like any language that like is there
Yeah,
multiple
there's like
languages that it'll
so
translate?
many different languages on there. There's like 132 languages, I think.
Good God,
Yeah.
will it translate Dothraki or Klingon?
If that yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if it does any made up fucking languages, but you're onto something. You can call up that company and be like, hey, I got a multi-$10 idea for you. Let's get a
I don't even think
Klingon
it's
translator. Right. Something the nerds will go crazy for.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Even though they don't need it translated because they already know the language.
Right? Yeah, I was gonna say most of the people that would want to buy that already know the language.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, continue.
The final movie we watched on our garage night was My Name Is Bruce.
That guy.
Mm-hmm. So like
You've been wanting to watch that one.
I have been wanting to watch that one for a while. It looked pretty funny. I was rather disappointed in the movie.
Not bad appealing.
I mean, I only got like I would have only given it a 5. Like it I'm glad I watched it because I wanted to watch it. It looked intriguing. It looked funny, but it kind of missed the mark. It had Ted Raimi in it.
Go figure.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a fun watch. I'm glad I watched it. I don't plan to revisit it though.
All right. Okay. All right.
The last movie that we watched this week, outside of the movies that we're going to talk about later, was 8-Bit Christmas.
In February.
Yeah. Well, it's one we got on sale on Vudu because it was like $5. We watched the trailer; it looked good. It's like Neil Patrick Harris telling his daughter a story about back when like the Nintendo came out, so it's like flashes back to the '80s, and like it was a fun movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it for the Nintendo nostalgia.
So you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was called 8-Bit Christmas. Of course, I fucking watched it.
So
Nintendo.
we liked it quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, right on.
And that concludes my recent watches.
My turn. I got a lot, and I can talk. So buckle up and enjoy your meat pies, kids, because we got some talking to do. So, first one I watched because it was Valentine's Day. I watched a new movie that dropped on I want to say Hulu called F Valentine's Day.
I remember seeing that when we were looking at Predator Badlands because I was like,
yeah. I mean, it had its moments, but overall, F this movie. Like honestly, like it just some of it, like I was like, okay, that's cute, that's a fun idea, and then some of it like that. There's no logic behind that whatsoever. That's not even. I know it's a movie, but it's not a sci-fi fucking movie. Let's get a little more grounded here.
Was this a
No, that's not.
No? Okay.
Much first down the list here.
Oh, okay. So there is one this week.
Yeah.
Maybe for the first
then
time ever, an Andrew Fay dumpster dive.
Yeah, they're very rare for me because I can usually find a silver lining, and even the silver lining in this movie still wasn't enough silver to get it out of the fucking fire. But we'll get to that here in a minute. The next one, though, is a fucking fantastic movie that I absolutely love from beginning to end, which is weird because it's over 3 hours long, and that's good old Titanic.
Oh, okay. I do
Love
like Titanic. And that is the one that you see her boobs in.
Thank you, Mr. Skin.
Kate Winslet. I liked her in that movie.
Mm-hmm. And when it first came out, when I was younger, it came out in 97, so I was like 12, 13 when I saw it. So of course,
Yeah, like
then I was like, get to the booby part, and then let's get to the sinking part.
Yeah, so like when this movie came out, like it was rated PG-13. I think if it were to come out today, I feel like they would probably rate it R.
Maybe. But I just wanted to see the action in the movie. But now when I was an adult, I'm like, this whole entire movie is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the story between Jack and Rose, but the goddamn ending. There was enough room for both of them, goddamn. I don't care what James Cameron says.
There absolutely was.
After everything they went through, he tried once. And then gave up. Oh, I'm just going to freeze to death. Fuck it. After everything we've just been through.
Right.
All right.
Like, and I've always been intrigued. Like, I've always had a fascination with the Titanic and, like, all the stuff around it. But I really liked that movie.
Yeah, it's good. I transitioned from Titanic to Sleepaway Camp.
Ooh, for these super.
Yeah. The famous dick signing.
Mm-hmm.
And she signed my dick, and then it soaked into my dick. And so I no longer have a signed dick.
Now you just had a dick.
Yeah. So then I decided to go ahead and watch the other Sleepaway Camp movies because I'd never seen those before. Besides number 4, because I discovered that was just like a clip show to where it put together a bunch of scenes from the other movies.
It's like a montage.
And then added some random little new scene into it. Yeah. So I was like, nah, fuck that.
So I don't think I've seen anything but the first Sleepaway Camp either. I don't recall anything about the others.
Yeah, Sleepaway Camp 2 is probably my favorite out of the whole franchise. I liked it better than the first one. Yeah, it's a new Angela. They got this actress named Pamela Springsteen. I really enjoyed her. She was a lot of fun. And there was no mystery dick at the end of this one. It was just she was just killing people, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. Kind of the same thing with the third one, same actress again, but it didn't tickle my fancy as much as the second one did. And then they did the Return to Sleepaway Camp in 2008, where it's what I call a car crash movie, to where it's like so.
Yeah, I remember that they came out with one. I'll call it recent, but I don't.
It was the Return to Felissa, but not till the very end. Because this person that she was in disguise as, you can tell it wasn't even her, because it was a tiny little dude with no chest, and no matter how much ace bandage you put on Felissa Rose, you're not pressing those babies down all the way. No, you are not. So she didn't show up to the end, and it was zoomed in on her face, so you didn't see her boobs. It's fucking weird. So then I got to finally watch, because every year before the Academy Awards happen, I try to watch all the movies nominated for Best Picture. And I got to knock off. There's 10 nominations. I finally got to watch number 7 on the list, which is Marty Supreme with Timothée Chalamet. And he's a ping pong player, and I like that it was nominated for Best Picture. It was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Timothée Chalamet, like, I look at him, I'm like, I really want to hate you. I don't know why. He just looks like somebody that I want to hate, but I can't. He's still really cool. He's a great actor. And then I see him in these interviews, like he was on College Game Day, and he was busting out all sorts of fun knowledge on people. And you're like, God damn, he knows his shit. And then he went on Cody Rhodes' fucking podcast and was geeking out over wrestling. I'm like, all right, you're cool. Like, you want to do the generic answer, like, I like to Macho Man.
You just want to be Timothée Chalamet now.
I want to be his friend, yeah. We geek out because some of the pay-per-views and stuff he's bringing up, geeking out. I was like, dude, that's okay. All right, you're cool. As much as I want to hate you because you look like a douche, but it's fine. But then the next movie that came out this year, and it stars a guy that's not a douche, and that's good old Jason Statham. I watched Shelter.
Okay, I don't know if I've heard about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he's just a regular guy that gets called in to do something and has to go beat some ass.
He's secluded out he's living in a lighthouse, and a storm happens, and it washes up this little girl that's a little injured. And so he's like helping her recover, but while he's recovering, it turns out Jason Statham has a past that's coming to haunt him. And then so they show up, and so he has to protect the little girl. And it turns out, he's a badass assassin like he always is.
Right.
So yeah, I mean that's the best way to describe it. Is it is a Jason Statham movie?
Yeah. Like
So it's
he's
fun.
been typecast, but god damn it, I love it every time he gets a new movie out because no matter knowing that it's almost the same plot, it's always a little
Hmm.
different and it's always fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, they changed a little bit. So much so that I hear that he has been cast in a new movie to where he plays Jason Statham about somebody that steals his bicycle. Something along those lines. So I'm like, I'm
Oh
in.
my god.
So he's self-aware. Oh, and
Hey,
then this next
at the end
movie.
of the day, though, if you're cashing the checks that he's probably cashing for these blockbusters, make them until people quit watching them.
Mm-hmm. To where I'll make a movie where I play myself being Jason Statham from other movies because somebody stole my fucking bicycle. It's like Jason Statham's version of Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Yeah.
it's like
Well,
it's like Pee Wee's Big Adventure meets John Wick.
I'm really excited now. That sounds amazing. So then this next movie just felt like I needed to revisit it. Unfortunately, and that's The Fanatic. John
I
Travolta.
love that movie.
I know I need to. For all the wrong, like it's not a good movie. Directed by Fred Durst.
I really enjoyed that movie.
The dialogue is so bad, it's great. Like,
John Travolta being the mentally handicapped fan.
mm,
He does such a great job, though.
I know, and it's unfortunate how all my friends have pointed out that I'm a lot like that guy in the movie, especially during the time I was rocking a lot of button downs like that,
You were like,
and being borderline illegally obsessed with some celebrities and whatnot.
like the parallelisms were uncanny.
Yeah, I know, I see it. It's unfortunate.
Luckily, you didn't ever walk around with a huge fucking Michael Myers knife, though.
No. And what's funny is like Devin Sawa is kind of a douche like he is in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
We were a match there, but he didn't blow off my hand or stab my eye or anything like that. So we're good. And I didn't smell his earlobes all weird and shit. So okay, so then I went on from that to a movie called Saturday Night. It's about the first night of Saturday Night Live, like the
Okay, like a
pre-production of
documentary.
it. I mean, it's an actual movie, actors and everything. People play, and
Like a
Chevy Chase, and
dramatization.
it's like an actual movie. Yeah, it's directed by one of the Reitmans. Came out 2 years ago, and I watched it because it has Lamorne Morris in it, which I love. For those who don't know, he's more famous for playing Winston in New Girl. I'm a huge fan of that show, so I love me some Lamorne Morris. And it's a really good movie. It's very just chaotic, like seeing all the stuff that went down behind the scenes before they went live.
Yeah.
Live from New York. It's Saturday night. And that's the cool way that they end it too, because they finally end, they go live, and then he says live from New York it's Saturday night, and then the post credits start rolling. I'm like, hey, there we go.
Oh, so basically the entire movie is set in the events leading up to the first episode of Saturday Night
Mm-hmm.
Live.
Yeah, it's kind of like Saturday Night Live's Rogue One leads right into the first episode of Saturday Night Live. So that'd be a fun little double feature there.
It would be.
Watch the movie, then watch the very first episode of Saturday Night Live.
They're both on screens. The possibilities there.
Right. Oh, possibly we have reached the dumpster fire.
Oh man, here we go. Do I need to write this one down?
And it'll be easy to remember. So it's no secret that I'm a huge fan of Hannah Fierman.
Yep.
Love me some Hannah Fierman. Love me some Hannah Fierman. I'll watch anything she's in. And she is playing Betty Boop in this because Betty Boop is now in public domain.
The new Popeye
Betty's
movie.
Revenge. Yeah, Betty's Revenge.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, the movie's called Betty's Revenge. It's not a Popeye movie. It's a Betty Boop. Betty Boop is now the killer.
I'm sorry, I was thinking olive oil.
Yeah, I was like, Betty Boop has nothing to do with Popeye.
I was way off there. Okay, so Hannah Fierman plays Betty Boop in this movie.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a review on the channel for it to get more of my detailed why. And I felt so bad, and I was like, okay, well, but it's Hannah Pierman, and she does a good job with the Betty Boop voice because she doesn't like overdo it like a lot of people would, going into a very distinctive Betty Boop voice. Boop
Well,
boop. Betty.
she can kill the role, but the role could still be a fucking awful movie.
Practical effects they did on her because like Betty Boop. I don't know if she's like a dog or something, but she has these weird like flappy ear things. If you remember the cartoon at all. And it looks like they just balled up 2 balls of Play-Doh and slapped them on the side of Hannah Pierman's head. And just the rest of the practical effects are god awful. The storyline doesn't make any kind of sense. The people in this are not even fun bad actors. They're just
is this part of the
really bad.
The Poonaverse?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because like what you're describing reminds me a whole lot of Pan's Nightmare or whatever.
Oh
that
yeah,
movie was freaking awful. Basically, a guy that was just drugged out the entire movie.
no. I think this was just simply an IP went public domain and somebody made this awful fucking movie. It's only an hour and 15 minutes long, thank God. But like I really like I did not want to put it in the fire, but I was fucking yeet right into the fucking fire.
Get your clicker out. We have a dumpster fire.
This we got a dumpster fire. I don't know what mine is, but it's somewhere. But yeah, so this year we actually have a fire, and it's probably gonna keep a stranglehold on that worst movie of the year category. We'll see in December.
I was gonna say it's only February, Andrew.
God, please don't let there be another fucking shit show like that. so then I went and visited another new movie that was released that I was excited for, because it's directed by Darren Lynn Bousman, who did the handful of Saw movies and directed Repo: The Genetic Opera. And it stars Lauren Rivera from the Terrifier movies.
Okay.
Another wide-eyed cutie like Hannah Pierman, the with the creepy stare. And Donnie Taylor-Joy got the fucking cat eyes.
But they're wider than they're supposed to be.
Not wide, like big eyes like Hannah Pierman, where they like stare into your soul.
I feel like Anya Taylor-Joy has those too. But anyway, go ahead.
What kind of Anya Taylor-Joy? Okay. But yeah, but see, like unlike Hannah Pierman, her stare both scares me and turns me on at the same time. It's like I can jizz and shit my pants at the same time.
Because of the VHS movie.
Yeah, I like you. Yeah,
I like you.
Yeah, I jizz and shit at the same time, and it's just it's a brutal combination. It's just a mess all across the board. And Lauren Rivera's kind of similar eyes, so that's what I was leading to that. But anyway, she's just a lot of fun. I like her in Terrifier movies. I watched this movie. It's called Twisted. I got another video review of it out there, but this wasn't very good either. It went a dumpster fire, and like it's Darren Lynn Bousman. He did Saw movies that's full of twist endings. This movie's called Twisted, so I was just gonna assume that we were gonna have some twist endings, and they tried. But if you don't see these twists coming from a mile away, then you need to rethink on how you watch movies. Because, God, they're glaringly obvious what's going to happen at the end. And leading up to it, it's just very stale. And, there's just... But, I mean, it's got Lauren Rivera in it. She's a cutie pie. There's even a moment, minor spoiler alert, but the top of her head is removed and her brain is exposed. She's still a cutie pie, even with half of her head missing. So.
Did they do a pretty good job on the effects on that, or was it CGI?
Yeah, it looked pretty good. It looked a lot better than Betty's Revenge. God damn! Why did they look at those practical effects? Think that was a good idea? Anyway, so that was another bummer. So I had to get those bitter tastes out of my mouth, and I went and watched me.
It was good.
Yeah, I went and revisited a Miss Davis for me, and that's Crazy Stupid Love. With Steve Carell, Julianne Moore, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling.
I don't think I've seen that one. It's a rom-com, right?
I love the movie. It's got one of my favorite scenes in like cinematic history in it. Just because like there's an event and then like this whole domino effect of shit's happening that's just like wrapping up a bunch of stories that were in the movie, and it's so fucking good. I never get tired of that movie. So then I watched that one to put a smile back on my face. Then And then I decided to continue on with the romantic comedies and watched Love and Other Drugs with Anne Hathaway and Jake Gyllenhaal.
She gets naked in that movie. I have seen that movie.
Yeah, I know, because I heard that on the Outsiders episode I listened to earlier.
That's the one you were talking about earlier. Okay.
Yep.
I thought it might have been Titanic, but no. I'm with you now.
It's Love and Other Drugs. Somehow Anne Hathaway got brought up, and you're like, I liked her in Love and Other Drugs because she's naked.
Well, and what's funny is like she got like snubbed, like she didn't get any like the Oscars or Emmys or whatever it was at that time. She was doing an interview and she's like, yeah, or no, she was hosting, and she was like, yeah, I thought that if you get naked on screen, you're just pretty much guaranteed to win. Apparently not, because they didn't even get nominated.
Right. But I mean, she's on to something. Because Emma Stone's naked a lot in that one movie she was in a couple years ago and won the Academy Award. You know, speaking of Emma Stone.
Yeah, I don't remember which one that one was.
I can't remember what it's called either. It's a good one, though. Okay, and then I watched Red Eye, the Wes Craven movie with Rachel McAdams and Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, yeah, however you pronounce his name.
Yeah, that's Cillian because it's a Celtic name, so this he is like, just like how we Americanized the Boston Celtics. It technically should be the Boston Celtics.
So if you call him Cillian Murphy, it's still okay because it's Celtics.
If you want to go fucking full redneck on it, yeah, go ahead and call him Cillian. Say it to his face. See what happens.
What up, Cillian?
Oh my god. I hope he signs your autograph and then takes a big old steaming pile of shit on it. right. Like literally, and just drops trout and.
Like if I were to meet him in line to get an autograph from him, because if he came to Frightmare, I would absolutely get his autograph. Mm-hmm. Probably the first question I would ask him is your name pronounced Cillian or Killian? And I would want him to tell me, and then I would go based off of what he told me.
No matter the amount of evidence that's out there.
Correct.
Okay. You have fun with that.
Well, I mean, actually, I'd probably hear his handler talking to him and call him his name, and I would probably just veto that question because I'd already know.
And watch him call him Mr. Murphy the whole time.
Right.
Anyways, I watched Red Eye. Because I've been craving me some Rachel McAdams. It's just I watched her in Send Help because I thought she was incredible. Oh, Red Eye.
I know. But you were saying that you've been craving yourself some Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, because of the movie Send Help.
Oh, okay. I must.
So I went and visited Red. That's why I watched Red Eye, because I'm watching more Rachel McAdams movies.
Okay.
Because I loved her in Send Help, because it was a phenomenal fucking performance.
Well, and I thought you were leading into your next watch, which I thought might have been Notebook, because McAdams in that as well.
But I do like Notebook. I like it better than Mean Girls. I won't go revisit Mean Girls.
Mean Girls is awful.
I'd rather watch The Notebook. What do you want? I don't know. It's fucking great. And then they died.
I really enjoyed The Notebook. Like, it's one of the best rom-coms I've ever seen. Or,
it's good.
Not even a com. It's more of a rom.
Yeah, it's just more of a rom. And he's kind of a douche, and women like, oh, that's so romantic. I'm like, you wouldn't want that to happen to you in real life. Shut the fuck up. You'd have the guy arrested for stalking you at the fucking carnival and shit.
Right. Because he looked off.
And then just jumping on the Ferris wheel like that motherfucker, get his ass handcuffed.
They watch these movies and like, oh, it's so romantic. I wish somebody would do that for me. And like, yeah, somebody did that to you, you'd be fucking calling the police.
Exactly. So I do not take notes when I watch The Notebook, because it'll just lead to rest. And then I watched a couple movies today while we were, I was waiting for you to catch up on your dairy and stuff. I watched.
Luke went down a little later today, and then we were catching up a spreadsheet, and then still had to watch Dairy. So we will talk about that in a minute.
Mm-hmm. So I revisited The Butterfly Effect.
I love that movie, Ashton Kutcher.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a great fucking movie.
I feel like that's probably one of his best performances that I can recall seeing.
Mm-hmm. And it's the first time I've watched it since I learned that Kevin Durant's in it. And like it just flabbergasted me.
It's been a long time since I've seen this movie. I didn't remember Kevin Durant being in it.
Yeah, you remember when he goes to prison? When Ashton goes to prison?
Yeah.
And he makes friends with a Mexican named Carlos.
Uh-huh. Is it Kevin Durant Carlos? Oh my god. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna watch this movie this week.
the French Canadian is a Mexican in Butterfly Effect.
I'm just a French Canadian playing a Mexican, playing another dude.
I wish I would have said that to him. Like, man, I can't believe you're Carlos in Butterfly Effect. That just blows my mind. Of all the different types of characters he's played, that one's the most mind-blowing one.
Right.
He's even got the fucking Vate fucking language with him in this movie.
Kevin Durant has turned into one of my favorite actors of all time.
Mine too. Yeah, I was watching that scene now. I was just flabbergasted. Like, God damn, that really is.
And it's crazy. We probably would have never gained this love for Kevin Durant had Warwick Davis's wife not passed away unexpectedly.
Or you could just say if Warwick Davis didn't have to cancel, you're like, thanks to Warwick Davis's wife dying, we got to know Kevin Durant a little better, and now we get to follow him wherever he goes.
I mean, I could have made it a little more PC, but throwing facts down, bro.
Yes. Yeah, shout out Warwick Davis's wife. Thanks for leading us to the fandom that is Kevin Durant.
I mean, I feel awful for the guy. I mean, I don't blame him at all for canceling. But at the time, I did not think Kevin Durant was an adequate replacement for Warwick Davis. And I am happy to say that I was absolutely wrong.
Yeah, he was so nice they had him twice. Because he was popular with the fans, so they brought him back the very next year.
Yep.
So yeah, Butterfly Effect still holds up, and it reminds me of a time because that came out around the time like early 2000s where every DVD that I'd buy, I would watch every fucking special feature that there's on. I need to get back into that habit and watch special features.
I used to do that a lot too. Like after we watched the Welcome to Derry episodes, they have the inside the episode. We watched that as well.
I remember the alternate ending that they had from Butterfly Effect, and I could see why they went with this theatrical release one. Because, you know, at the end of this Butterfly Effect, the one that we know from the theatrical release, he just pretty much tells her to fuck off so she goes and lives with her mom instead of staying with her dad to keep close to Evan. Mm-hmm. In the alternate ending, he goes back to when he's in the womb of his mother.
Okay, so that's how I remember.
Like, cord around
so I did watch the alternate ending because I don't remember exactly. Like that was I liked that ending better.
That's so weird because they even give you a shot of the baby wrapping the cord around his fucking head. Yeah. So I mean, it's a funnier ending.
Really, is it a funnier ending?
But I could see why they went with the one that they decided with. That might have had a very polarizing reaction if they would have went with that ending. Safe to say. But a movie that's not polarizing that I finished off my recent watches with was Malibu's Most Wanted.
Okay.
I was like, I have about an hour and a half to kill, and I was scrolling through, and it was at an hour and 29 minutes. I was like, bingo.
That was Martin Lawrence, right?
No, it was Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy, okay.
Again, total opposite ends of the spectrum there. Martin Lawrence, Jamie Kennedy.
Okay, I was thinking of it. Okay,
I was saying, why are you confused right now?
There's another movie that I was thinking you were talking about that Martin Lawrence is in. I can't think of the name of it right now, but yeah, I was thinking of the complete wrong movie. Because Malibu's Most Wanted is where he's like Jamie Kennedy's like a.
Yeah, he thinks he's black, and they're trying to scare him. They're trying to scare him white, pretty much, because his dad's running for mayor or whatever.
Yeah. Hey, I was thinking of the complete wrong movie, so that is why I was on the wrong end of the spectrum.
I was just like, how do you mix up Martin Lawrence and Jamie Kennedy?
They're
two totally different actors.
When I mix up the movies, the picture in my head is
no. I get what happened now, but at first it sounded like you were mixing up the actors. I'm like, there's no way, man. There's no fucking way.
Woo, buddy.
And then in my recent watches, I'll end it with my overrated pick of the week, and that is good old Tim Burton.
Tim Burton's overrated pick.
Yeah, and the reason why is because
don't let my wife hear you say that.
He's a lot of people's favorite like directors like of all time and shit. And I think his movies are a mixed bag. Like half of them are good, half of them are shit.
I I will never tell my wife this, but I 100% agree with you.
They're not all bangers, man. He's either swinging a hit or swinging a miss.
Like my wife and daughter love Nightmare Before Christmas. Get it? They also love Coraline. Coraline's a fucking weird, stupid movie.
All right. Both were just produced by Tim Burton, by the way.
Oh, well, okay, but they
they slap his name on it to sell tickets.
right. But it also had a Tim Burton feel to it.
Right. Yeah, it's got that vibe to it. I
Like
mean,
James and
Beetlejuice,
Giant Peach,
banger.
good.
Edward Scissorhands, banger.
Right, like he's got some really good movies, but he's got some really stupid ones.
Alice Through the Looking Glass was fucking awful.
I never saw that one.
I dug the first one, and then they did that sequel, and I was like, that's just pure dog shit. Don't
Yeah.
like it. One that gets overlooked a lot, though, that I do like is Ed Wood. That's a really good one that he did.
Ed Wood.
Yeah. With another Johnny Depp movie.
Well, and
It's
Tim
about
Burton
the
must be
director,
friends
Ed
with
Wood.
Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter because she's in a lot of his movies.
Yeah, no, that's another connection with these two movies that you picked for tonight is that both directors like to hire only their friends and family.
Yeah.
Like the hardcore. Just so throw in Rob Zombie and we got quite the trio there.
Right?
But yeah, no, he's fine. When I hear Tim Burton's on a flick, I'll check it out to see if it's gonna be good or not. But I don't get my hopes up because
You never know.
You just never know. He could give us piles of shit. So yeah, I get it, but he's overrated in my opinion, just because I see the worship that people have for him, and I don't get that part.
Well, and Tim Burton, did he direct Sweeney Todd or was he a producer of Sweeney Todd?
He directed.
Okay, so we are going to be talking about Tim Burton movie later.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Tim
One of the
Burton,
ones
Kevin
that,
Smith.
in my opinion, was a banger.
Kevin Smith and Tim Burton, they like to keep it in the family, man. They really do.
Very good. So shall we? Oh, I'll give my beer rating,
Okay.
and then we can get into Mr. Pennywise. So, I really enjoyed that beer. I might go see if they've got a multi-pack of it instead of just a single.
Nice.
Like it. A lot of times when you get those beers, they start off somewhat mild, and then they get the flavor just gets overwhelming or not good. But it stayed pretty true the entire beer. So, I'll give that one a 4.
Hell yeah.
My palate is expanding.
All right. Well, should we take a trip to Derry?
Let's take a trip to Derry.
Okay.
So we've got the
Episode 6.
episode 6. Was it the last episode that was called The Black Spot?
I don't pay attention to the titles of the episodes.
Okay, well, like they explained the Black Spot being in this episode the place where the airmen that are of a different complexion wanted to have for themselves, and like they turned it into like a little soiree place for the African Americans, and they actually referenced it as the Black Spot in this episode. So I was like, oh, that's what the episode called The Black Spot meant.
No, it makes sense. Oh, Pennywise. It's good
I
to
love
see
that
him.
we're getting some more Bill in these.
Yeah, I love hearing his Pennywise voice. He's so good. And how he's the papa to this chick, apparently.
Yeah, so whenever he pops back up as her papa, is that him?
Yeah, that's Bill.
Okay, because my wife asked me, I was like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it sounds like him, and I can kind of see it, but I'm unsure.
That's my homie, Big Willie. Big Willie Skies guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be friends with him someday. You wait. It's gonna happen.
You're just gonna fanatic him until he does.
Shit. Walked right back into that comparison.
Trying to circle back to earlier topic.
God damn it. Anyways, I love I love and hate that we're getting a tighter relationship between Rich and Maggie, Marge, whatever. I can't remember.
Margie?
Margie, the one-eyed chick.
Right.
We're building up a relationship to them a little too much to where I'm afraid one of them's gonna fucking get got.
Well, I think it's inevitable that I think there's only going to be one surviving kid of the three or four, the four kids that are in the show. I think there's only going to be one survivor.
Who do you think that survivor's going to be? Make your predictions now, so. Well, why do you do that? I don't know if I think that there's only going to be one survivor, but I think the hero is going to be Richie.
I agree, and I think he's going to sacrifice himself.
Maybe, yeah. But at least we got to see him drum, man, get all the approval of everybody in that place.
Well, and it makes me wonder if him having the big drum, like it felt like it was kind of centered around those two kind of starting to fall for each other, which makes me think that next episode we might get
And they're making us love Richie too much. They're making the audience love. Yeah, they're setting us up for heartbreak. Those motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
I'm torn between, like, I really think it's probably going to be the boy that's dad's in the army that almost shot him last episode.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be the sole survivor of the kids.
I'd be okay with that because I like him. He's a big old nerd.
Yep.
The nerds thrive, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I like what do they call it? Air Force Cokes or something like that? Or Air Pilot Cokes? Or something?
So whenever they came up and asked for Cokes, he turned around and had a bottle in his hand. My wife was like, is he spiking their drinks? I was like, sure.
Yeah, I saw him turn at the bottle. I'm like, he about to get these kids drunk.
I was like, it sure as hell looks like it. And then they were like, this tastes funny. That's an Air Force Coke, son.
And while he's drumming, she's really enjoying her Air Force Coke.
Oh, yeah. They were definitely drunk.
Yeah. It's another way of this show showing that they don't hold back. We're like, we get the kids drunk, too. Mm-hmm. Which we got a kid eating in this one. That was nice.
Well, and then you get the lynch mob at the end.
Yeah, that's the way to put the little cliffhanger on this episode. We're going to have a bunch of fucking racist lynch mob motherfuckers coming in.
Right.
Like not knowing that those kids are there.
Now, did the sheriff get fired in the last episode, or when he came into where the lynch mob started? Like when he came in and told him where the girl's dad was. Is that when we found out that he got fired as the sheriff, as the police officer?
So like Chief Bowers or whatever, the Bowers guy.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't in this episode at all. So
he
probably, wasn't. Yeah. So probably. Fuck that guy.
I couldn't remember if he got fired in the last episode or not, and then he was just coming in and telling them, "Hey, I'm not a cop anymore, so I can't even give him a parking ticket." But I don't know if that was their way of telling us he got fired, or if he got fired previously, and I just forgot.
Oh, but I did enjoy this episode though. It had me pretty glued, and I'm excited for we got 2 episodes left. I think now we're going balls to the wall.
Oh, I think it's going to start getting crazy.
I think it's just going to be nonstop, yeah. It's where this episode 7 is going to have a big old cliffhanger on it to leave us hanging for the finale.
I haven't looked ahead yet, but I hope the last episode is like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it either. But yeah, so we'll have the conclusion in a couple weeks. So that'll be what? 27th, and on the 6th, our March 6th episode, assuming we went out to cancel or anything like that.
Well, since next week will be your picks, and the week after will be my picks, I have decided what I am going to do that week already, and it's not going to be what I originally talked about.
Oh, I think I know where you're going at, sir.
Yep. You
Yep.
probably do. Like,
Now that we just figured out that math, yeah.
yeah, the math is that we're gonna finish Welcome to Derry, and we're also. I mean, I'll let them know. I'll let them know now. We're gonna do the
We're gonna
It
be
franchise.
all up in it. Hiya, Georgie.
Georgie.
So we're gonna do the entire franchise, like even Tim
Even
Curry.
the old one, because I have not seen the old one, and I've heard that it's kind of hard to watch. But
Boy,
it's Tim Curry. I got to see it.
it's gonna be it's a lot of hours. Can you squeeze it all in?
It is, but that's why I'm also letting you know now because
Oh, I'm
I also,
fine.
I also know it's a lot
I
of
got no
hours. So.
life.
But I like yes, so we will have 3 movies that week.
Oh yeah, and we're 2 weeks away from it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we still got to do mine for next week. Okay.
Correct.
I mean, like I said, I have plenty of time, even if it was this week or not.
I know.
I just watched 17 fucking movies, man.
I
One
might.
of them was Titanic.
I might watch the original one this week, so that it's only the 2 new ones next week.
Yeah. Originally a miniseries, and they into one movie.
Mm-hmm.
Made for TV miniseries, which is very clear as you watch it. All right, cool. Right on. All right, look forward to
That was a random decision on my part right there. So.
It works. Makes sense.
But it aligns with the conclusion of the show. So
Yeah, I like it. Makes sense. Since we're concluding our first TV series here, might as well do what's related to it.
Yep. Do it to it.
Cool. Cool. All right.
So this episode, I really enjoyed this episode a lot. Like the Air Force guy's son kind of starting to stand up to his dad about him, like
gets popped for it.
Well, yeah, his dad's trying to be a strict disciplinarian, and he just kind of starts standing up, like, "No, I need to protect my friends. I need to be there for them."
Yeah, unlike you, Dad. Bam.
Mm-hmm. Well, and he's showing his true character, and whenever
Pennywise will get to you like that.
when the guy from The Shining came back to the black spot and found out that the girl's dad was there,
yeah,
he was like, "I don't want any part of this."
Yeah, Dick was not hollering during that.
There it is. I'm terrible with names.
Just think of a screaming penis, like Dick hollering. There you go. Bet you won't forget now.
He is Dick Halloran.
Yeah. Makes a dick a hollering.
So, what was your favorite episode or favorite scene in this episode?
Again, the chemistry, the Rich and One-Eyed Willie. I can't remember her fucking.
Willie. Nice Goonies reference.
But when he's dressing her eye and like
Mm-hmm.
using his spit to make it less painful.
Right.
Just that was really kind of just showing the bond between those two, which
the bond is growing, which means that the bond's about.
I was gonna say, which is unfortunate, because like that was even my favorite scene. So as happy as that's making me, it's gonna make me even more sad.
I think so. So my favorite scene was whenever she finally told off them girls and just was like, yeah, with her eye. Like,
I'm a freak.
The one girl fucking choked on her gum and shit.
And of course, Bill Skarsgård talking as Pennywise.
I mean, yeah.
Doing his little walk.
His walk was creepy as fuck.
And he brought a friend, and he turns his head, and he's slobbering all over himself and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Papa," and he's even like, "Bitch, I ain't your daddy."
Now, if you're gonna bring me a bunch of food, I'll act like your daddy.
Right? Yeah, because he even had a fucking look on his face when she said that. So, all right, fair enough. But yeah, this was a good episode. It's picking back up again. Like I said, those middle episodes there, like for episode 4, a little bit 5, kind of went stagnant a little bit. But
they did, and I feel like that's a problem that a lot of TV shows run into because they want it to be an 8 to 10 episode season, and the content really probably drives a 6 episode season.
Yeah, we're playing back up. We got a lynch mob to kick off next week.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I think that concludes our welcome to Derry portion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we get into Jersey Girl, which we'll do that one first.
Yeah, Jersey Girl first.
Yeah, we'll do Jersey Girl first because we already reviewed Sweeney Todd in the Outsiders episode. So we don't have to talk a ton on that. I mean, I'll just we'll kind of bring up new stuff. Anyway, we'll do Jersey Girl first. But before we do that, I'm gonna have to drain the main vein into the main drain.
Okay.
So we'll be right back. The power. And we're back.
Power of Great Skull. Yeah, we're back.
All right, so we're going to do a little Jersey Girl talk now. Not Jersey Boys, Jersey Girl.
The better of the two directors tonight, as we've already established from my Tim Burton overrated.
Yes, I mean, like we talked about, I have some Tim Burton movies I love, and I have some Tim Burton movies I can't stand. So let's talk about the better director tonight with Jersey Girl. So the first time I watched this movie, I did not know it was Kevin Smith directed. I really enjoyed the movie. And then I found out it was Kevin Smith, and I was like, holy cow, that is not what I expect Kevin Smith to direct, because at the time I watched Jersey Girl, the only Kevin Smith movie I'd seen was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back and Mallrats. So, I was sitting there thinking, there's no way this is Kevin Smith.
Right. Yeah, this is one of his more different toned ones.
So did you understand the Sweeney Todd Jersey Girl link?
Yes, because she couldn't do cats, so she picked out Sweeney Todd instead to do at the end, which was great. I myself also saw a Sweeney Todd play when I was young. I forgot about this. Yeah, when I was a wee little lad, I don't remember how old I was, but I was young enough to where they said the word shit in the play, and I was like, oh, he said shit. So I was pretty young, and I remember them actually, because it's a production in Wichita, so wasn't a big fancy.
Probably Century 2.
But it's even smaller. It was like a small
maybe the Orpheum,
200-300 seater, like a small theater.
The Orpheum.
My aunt used to work for. No, it wasn't an actual venue. It was a tiny little theater. Not one of our popular venues. I don't remember what it was, but I know it was small. So I remember it being small when I was small, so it was probably even smaller if I went to it now.
Right. So it was probably somewhere that put on a local performance, not
it's like performance. No, it was a local performance that put this on. Because my aunt, she did a lot of different plays and stuff. She acted in a lot of different shit. She didn't do this one, but she still took us to this one because she thought it was a good idea.
Fair enough.
But they still had the cool thing on stage though, too, where they put them in a barber chair and pulled the lever and they'd slide down into a little hole. Yeah. I thought that was cool. So yeah, it turns out I got to see the Sweeney Todd play, a small Wichita local production of Sweeney Todd when I was a kid.
Well, so what I thought was really funny was at the my favorite scene. I guess we'll go into that just because what I'm getting ready to talk about was what's kind of my favorite scene. Well, yes, whenever they finish getting done singing on stage, after everybody done Cats and Ben Affleck's sitting up there, and they just finished and he's sitting there looking and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah. No, this I like this movie. I wish Kevin Smith would somehow make a movie without me knowing it and then releasing it, because then I bet I could call out that it's his movie just because of the writing. He has his own unique writing style. Well, and the way he tells his stories and stuff.
I'd forgotten how many cameos were in this fucking movie. You had Matt Damon. You had who's the two guys there with Matt Damon and who that were the people who were interviewing Ben Affleck.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, yeah.
Yeah, he's big in the View Askew universe. Again, that's example of Kevin Smith always putting his friends in it.
Well, I mean,
Kevin Smith gave Ben Affleck his start by casting him in Mallrats and then giving him his first lead in Chasing Amy.
Okay.
And then Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were already friends, so then that's how he connected with Matt Damon is through Ben Affleck.
And I had completely forgotten that J-Lo was the original mom.
Yeah, that was when
they were dating.
Yeah.
Or married or whatever those two are these days.
They got married during that first round because they got back together many years later and then also split up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the mom that dies.
The iconic
Gertrude.
George Carlin.
I know, man. Every time I see him now, I just get sad. I wish he was in more movies because he's good. I really
he is.
he is a good
he
actor.
played a great, loving grandfather that was a blue-collar worker and came home to be a loving grandfather.
And Kevin Smith constantly tells stories about him and just how serious he took his acting and would take notes. He's like, because he would ask Kevin for notes. He's like, "You're the legendary George Carlin. Do what the fuck you want." He's like, "You're the director. You direct, sir." And then just pitch out ideas, and he was very professional about it, and really enjoyed his work. And yeah, so I wish he could have been around longer.
Agreed.
But and then the little girl, she's adorable little thing.
She is,
and tiny little thing too. But anytime I watch a movie and I see a child actor in it, I just always have to go and see like where they at now, because you know how Hollywood fucks up these kids. Sometimes they end up on drugs, sometimes they die, sometimes they flourish.
Yeah.
And then it gave me a moment that I'm fucking old, because little baby Gertie, she is now 31 years old.
Good God.
Yeah.
Oh my! I was not expecting that age.
No, I was like, holy shit!
Ooh.
I was thinking she was in her 20s. No, she's 31. And the last thing she was publicly seen in, she was a contestant on The Voice.
Really?
You know, that singing competition? Yeah, and she actually made it through the first round. She landed on, I think it said Christina Aguilera's team on that show.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, that's what happened to her. And she's still super tiny. She didn't grow much.
It's not surprising. So, what I'll say is my second favorite scene is a pair of scenes, and it's the pair of scenes that made me question whether the one that I said was my favorite or not. It's when Gertie and the boy are exploring.
Unfortunately, what little kids do is show each other their no-nos.
Right. So Ben Affleck pulls the kids together. What are your intentions with my daughter? And then
she flips the script.
Flips the script and catches him with Tyler in the shower. And what are your intentions with my father?
Yeah. He walked right into that.
Yep.
It's funny watching that scene, and I mean, for one, Kevin Smith making a scene like that. Right. Well, then it made me recall my little no exchange when I was a kid. I remember mine pretty well. Her name was Jessica. Because my parents were partiers, and her friends had kids, and so we just all get thrown into like the basement or bedroom or whatever, and just go play while we go get drunk,
Right.
And she was a second grader. I was a first grader. Look at me getting the older lady's attentions,
Getting them cougars.
Yeah. And we were like, let's kiss like adults do. Mwah! And that was the way adults kiss. And then it was, she wanted to see my no-nos. So there it is. And I was just like you see me. I was like, your turn.
And she was like, no, I'm good.
And nope, she showed me, and I'm pretty sure my initial thought was, your butt crack goes all the way to the front.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fucking, it's hilarious. That's why it's like, it is cute that kids do this kind of shit, because their brain is not going where the adult brains go.
Right. Like they're just legitimately
kids. Yeah. Like, the whole G.I. Joe situation. But yeah, I think that was my initial thought, was the butt crack goes around to the front.
Like my son.
Luckily, though, nobody walked in on us, so that was good.
Right. Like my son, he's a year and a half. Every time he's in the bath, or anytime he gets a chance when we're changing his diaper, he's reaching down there trying to play with it. And it's like, hey, you're going to have plenty of time to do that, buddy. You don't need to do that right now.
Yep, kids and their stories that they have with their genitalia, I tell you. Their genitalia, I tell you.
This reminds me of John Mahoney.
Oh, yeah.
Genitalia.
Genitalia, yeah. I think of Joe Coy telling a story about his son that always just liked to have a firm grasp on his dick.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd also paint it green. And that's where the title of You Wouldn't Like Him When He's Angry came from. But yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, like this movie had a lot of fun parts. Had a lot, like, it tugged at the heartstrings a little bit.
I do like Liv Tyler's character, just because that's kind of like that's how I'd like to meet somebody. If video stores still existed, meet the video store gal, the movie loving gal. Not really the slutty, I'm gonna give you a mercy fuck kind of gal, as much as I need it now. But
when she heard that it had been 7 years since he'd had sex, she's like, "We're gonna go to your apartment. And we're gonna have sex now. It's not anything at all. It's just you can't live that way." That's the girl we.
So it's funny how it was 7 years, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's unfortunate. I like the diner scene though, where she just they're talking about masturbation, and she's like, "We're being adults." She's like, "I masturbate twice a day," and he thinks that's a lot.
Right.
That's not a lot, but for two, he cracks the jokes like, "Damn, you're gonna get carpal tunnel." Well,
well, there you go.
You know, yeah, a bad case of carpal tunnel is what the doctor said. and I had to stop myself from saying, well, I have been super single for the last 7 years. But I decided not to pull that one out.
I've gotten lucky since I met my wife. I've only had to do it a few times, and that was after I got snipped, and I had to purge after to send in a sample so they could confirm that I was sterile.
My doctor was, you work a lot with your hands. I'm like, yeah, specifically my left one, apparently, because it's the one that's got the bad carpal tunnel in it. When she asked me if I was left-handed, I said, yep. She did that. Kind of.
She knew.
Okay, kind of pouted the lip and go, all right. Well, yeah, you have a bad case of carpal tunnel. So,
yeah, she absolutely knew what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pro, baby.
You have to do start doing the James, no, not James, Scott Conn from Gone in 60 Seconds. Do the stranger.
Yeah, the stranger. Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I don't have to wear this for a few more weeks, and then I can start freehanding again. But yeah, Jersey Girl. I'll kind of go ahead and give my little finishing here, my little rating, if you will, on Jersey Girl. It's fun. It's not. I don't think it's Ben Affleck's best performance. I've seen him do a lot better.
I would agree.
Something that does annoy me in this movie, and in many movies like it, is he just wants a better job and a better life for his family, and they're like, she likes it here where we're poor. Like, come on now.
Like they're literally happy where they are, but he's not. So he thinks that since he's not happy, everybody else is not happy.
Mm-hmm. Let him be happy. Let him get the job back. Let him give him the bigger lifestyle to have. I'm on Ben Affleck's side until he fucking says that horrible shit.
Yeah.
Toward I was like, all right, that was too much there, Ben.
Yeah, when he tells his daughter that he hates her because she killed the love of his life, whatever. I was like,
and then her coming into his life, and yep. I do like that they actually did get Will Smith in this movie, since that was a big storyline in this movie.
And Will Smith is actually the one that convinces them to not do the interview and just get back in time for his barely in time
in the
for
dirt
his
with your kid.
performance with his daughter.
Of course, the last second show up.
And you also have to throw in the thing that he convinced the town was an okay thing to do is what stopped him from getting there faster.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. This is probably in my lower tier of Kevin Smith movies.
Fair
It's
enough.
not in my upper tier. But even with that being said, I still I am in love with the man. It's not so I still do like this movie, and I support my man. Yeah, exactly. I give it a 7.
Ah, still
Yeah.
doing good on it.
Yeah. What do you give it, asshole? I
What?
mean, good sir.
so, so this movie for me, like, there's a lot of things I enjoy about this movie. I love that it's family centric. Like, when after I'd picked this movie, I was talking to my wife. I was like, I feel like this is a movie we could let Emma watch. And then we started looking up some of the ratings of stuff, our daughter, and there was a little too much language in it for what we feel like she's ready for. So we didn't watch it with her, but I think this is one that she's gonna like in a couple years, probably.
Right.
But like overall, this movie, the first time I watched it, completely surprised me because there were so many what I'd call big names in it, and just in general, the movie itself had a great storyline. It felt like if HBO tried to put out a Hallmark movie, this would be it.
Okay, that's good. That's fair.
Uh, I gave this movie a 9. Like it, there
Nice.
was there was a that I really really liked this movie.
And just really makes me want to speed up my Clerks episode.
Oh,
So I can.
I have yet to see a Kevin Smith movie that I couldn't find something I liked.
Mhm. I
The
think
only
the
one that
lowest one so far was Tusk. Yeah.
I was gonna say the only one that I've been able to that has tested my Kevin Smith
Hmm.
love has so far has been Tusk, and I've
Shame,
seen it
shame.
3 or 4 times. So like literally, it is I mean, it can't be below a 6 for me, right?
Right. Fair enough. All right. Well, let's get into what they did at the end of Jersey Girl.
Joanna,
Yes, we
Joanna.
get that he feels Joanna.
So,
They only say it a few
oh,
dozen times throughout the movie.
oh, I know. Like this movie. First time I watched it, I wasn't a big musical guy, but I watched it, and it's like the first time I watched this movie, I probably would have given it a 5. But I've seen it probably 20 or 30 times since then, and every time I see it, I like it more and more.
Yeah, you know, I liked it a little less this time than when we did it on the Outsiders.
On the
Yeah,
Outsiders podcast, I was gonna say
yeah,
we did
just
review this on what was that episode 44? I think it was.
yeah, yeah. Back in
So
2020, I want to say.
in the yeah, it was around the COVID time frame because I was working from home and in the barn and yeah.
Which it was the first time watch then. This is the second time watch right now.
Oh, so this
I
is
mean,
only the second time you've seen this movie.
mm,
Okay, so I want to hear your unabridged thoughts on your second watch of this movie.
well, tired of hearing about Joanna.
Did you see the Repo Man this time?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Anthony Stewart Head. Yeah, yeah. Which you brought up on the
I
Outsider
did.
episode.
That's why I brought it up now because I was like, nobody else seemed to catch the Repo Man was in it because on that episode
It's very
we did
brief.
it was, but on that episode we did Sweeney Todd and Repo Man, so I was tying the two together and apparently nobody else caught that.
No, the rest of the people were busy shitting all over it.
Hmm.
God damn it, all over Repo. Fuckers. Even though Farmer ended up loving the movie after he watched it a second time. He threw it in the dumpster fire the first time. Fucking prick.
You're talking Repo Man.
I'm talking about, yeah, Repo the
Yeah,
Genetic Opera.
I'm sorry, Repo.
Yeah,
Yes,
Repo Man is Emilio Estevez.
my bad.
It's fine. I know what you're talking about. But no, my thing with musicals though is I there's a lot of musicals out there that just use the orchestra and it's the same instruments, same kind of vibe of all their songs. You know, they just change the tempo maybe here and there,
Yeah.
and you get your different songs. I like it when there's more of a variety of the sound. Like that's why I like Repo because you got your like punk rock song in there, and then you
Right.
got your like just your variety of music throughout it. This one, it was just. And the other thing I look at musicals is that they're 20-minute stories turned into 2 hours because they'll take one little brief moment and turning it into a full musical number.
Oh, I can't wait to give you a few more. I'm going to do a musical episode sometime this year,
I'm sure. And when you do, I'll have a retaliation, sir.
and that's fine. Like, I'm not going to
Tit for
do
tat.
I'm not going to do awful musicals.
To you.
Fair enough. But yes, I will. There will be a musical episode sometime this year.
That's fine. But and then also something that you even kind of mentioned on the Outsiders episode, to where sometimes it'd be better to cast singers instead of actors trying to sing.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
and
still
I
think-
get that Tim Burton likes to put his family and friends in it, but like I don't think it should have been Johnny Depp in this role, honestly.
I agree. Like Johnny Depp is not a singer. He did okay. I mean, even Helena Bonham Carter, like she did okay.
Mm-hmm.
But for a movie like this, I understand why you cast the big roles as big names. But cast an actual singer for somebody that needs to be able to sing.
Mm-hmm. Again, like Kevin Smith, Tim Burton, you just have your easy pulls. Like, okay, well, you're my best friend in the world. You're in. You're my wife. You're in. You're bringing all your other celebrity friends. They're in. You know, kind of recasting. Especially Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter. He's got to put his wife and his homie in there every
Right.
fucking movie. Which I do love me some Helena Bonham Carter, especially when most movies she has her bedhead, as I call it. And I think that's a hot look for her.
Yeah.
But she can go fuck herself in Harry Potter. Fucking bitch. I'll always hate her in that fucking franchise.
Bellatrix is a pretty nasty role. She fucking killed it though.
She killed somebody and it pissed me off.
You don't have to like her character, but she killed the character for what the character was supposed to be.
She killed Bobby. Just like the stupid fucking bitch that was complaining about that killed Dewey. She might be a great actress and she's might be a lovable person in real life, but all I can see is the stupid cunt that killed Dewey. Go fuck yourself. And just like Helena Bonham Carter, as hot
Well,
as you are with your bedhead.
If they're bringing Stu back, maybe they'll bring Dewey back.
I mean, Dewey is back in it, but he also was killed too. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. But I'll find out next week. So I still get new Dewey, even if it is a flashback or AI generated or whatever. But yeah, with Sweeney Todd though, yeah, it should have been. He should have actually taken the time to cast proper fits for these roles.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I mean,
the list of actors and actresses in this movie, phenomenal.
well, Sacha Baron Cohen, you know, he's a trained professional singer. That's why he's a
Right.
good like fit in this.
And
movie.
he did decent. Like I'm sorry, he did a good job in what he did.
Right. Yeah.
But
he
there
did
was a lot of what I'd call questionable singing. Like if you go watch this movie on Broadway or this show on Broadway, I don't know if it's still showing or not, but like if you were to go watch it on Broadway, you would get a completely different experience than what you got in the movie.
Oh, yeah. You can even tell by watching the movie that this is better off as a stage play.
Yeah.
It's more designed for that. Like we were pretty much on a 2-block radius throughout this whole movie anyway, except for when,
Right.
except for like when they're on the beach singing songs and stuff. But
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, me being the horror hound that I am, I do enjoy the throat slashing and the dumping of the bodies and showing the bodies planting into the ground.
Yeah,
it's
like-
fun.
Dumping the bodies and then they go turn them into meat pies and sell them to the fucking public.
Which brings up the age-old question of if human meat is delicious cooked, would you eat it? Like if it's the best food you've ever had in your fucking life.
That kind of goes into the fried green tomatoes aspect too.
I don't think I could because it's always in the back of my head that was once a human.
Mm-hmm.
A cow, a chicken, whatever. That's fine. They can't talk.
Right.
But knowing that I just ate somebody that I once had a conversation with, probably.
Couldn't do it.
That's
Couldn't do
fine.
it.
Or even if I never had a conversation with them, I'm still going to be like, yeah, no.
I couldn't do it.
No, I'll find something else to eat. I don't care if that's the best food in the world. Which it might be. You never know. But
I mean, we can always ask Cannibal.
right. But yeah, so yeah, overall, on the Outsiders, I gave it a 7.
Okay.
This time around, I'm gonna drop it a little lower. I'm gonna go a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Yeah,
I was wrong on that one.
It just, I don't know. It just doesn't really catch the attention of my imagination, I guess.
Fair enough.
Now, saying that, like I was just saying, though, I would like to go watch an actual full stage production of it. I think that'd be much better.
A professional production of it, not not just a stage production.
Right, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. A full production of it on stage.
Yeah, like I agree. Like I want to see this a Broadway style production.
Right, or a Broadway adjacent style of production. Yeah.
Well, not like what I mean by Broadway style is like not on. It doesn't have to necessarily be on Broadway, but they do travel musicals around the country.
Right. Yeah.
And like a lot of those will come to Century 2 every now and then. But the problem with Sweeney Todd is if that's the traveling musical right now, you'd probably be looking at $200 a ticket, and I don't think I'm willing to pay that.
Right, just to hear about Joanna some more.
Mm-hmm. But so this is one of what I'd say I'd put this in my top 10 musicals. Again, I still feel like that the cast was great, but they weren't a singing cast.
Yeah, cast is great for other movies. But...
Right, like the cast was great for the acting portion of it. I just didn't feel like they were the right singing cast.
Say, but this is very heavy a musical, so
right. So like, I go back and forth on what I want to give it because I want to give it a 10, but I can't because there's too many little nitpicks that I have that can't make it a 10. I think I give it an 8.
You're giving it an 8 this time around?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what you gave it the last time was a 9, so you went a little lower this time.
Well, and I can still make the argument of making it a 9, but
right now the 8 is what you're vibing.
I know, but based off of my readings through 40 plus episodes, I have to keep my baseline of how I rate. Like that was my first time ever being on an episode, so I can't say that I didn't let myself be influenced by the conversation. So I don't let myself be influenced by the conversation now with a little experience. So I just kind of, based off of what I've reviewed previously.
Right now. I think then I was just sugarcoating it a little bit, but now I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'll give it a 4.
Well, so we have rated our movies.
Yep.
We have had our random beer and our overration. Overrated pick of the week.
Okay.
I was trying to make a new word there, and it didn't really come out like I should have said it in my head first. But that brings us to the point of the episode where you get to tell us what we're going to watch next week.
Okay. Well, I'm super hyped for the big Scream release next week. So we're going to do a little tribute to the man that brought us Scream, and that's Wes Craven.
Ooh.
Yes. We're going to do 2 of his random ones that did not spin off of a franchise at all.
Okay.
We're going to do Deadly Friend.
Okay, I've seen that one. I like it.
And then we're going to do Shocker.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I think both of them are available streaming on Tubi or one of those. So, we're gonna do a little ode to that. I was gonna do Red Eye, but I was like, nah. So that's why I went ahead and watched it this week.
Fair enough.
So yep, Shocker and Deadly Prey, and we're gonna tribute to the good old Wes Craven.
Sounds good.
So
I might go down a little Wes Craven rabbit hole this week. We'll see.
Yeah, so that's what I'll probably end up doing this week. Going down the Wes Craven. I'll probably watch me some Swamp Thing, since he did that. He did the first one.
Did he do Books of Blood? Or am I? I'm sorry. That's Clive Barker.
Yeah, so that's Clive Barker.
Thinking of the wrong name.
Mm-hmm. At least you were closer this time.
Yeah.
All right on.
Anyway, all right. Well, I have been the Colonel.
I've been the Fae.
The Fairy?
Tune in. The Fae. Oh, because it's a Fae. On that note, everybody go fuck themselves, including Colonel.
Bye.
Good night.
Opa!